Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Mr. Doctor Who Fan 13 here for most likely the final time because it's finally happened, guys. I have finally completed my Doctor Who DVD collection. Until the Underwater Medicine Series 9 come out. But yeah, it's finally happened. With the exception of the Underwater Medicine Series 9, I now own all the DVDs. Every surviving episode of Doctor Who. I never thought this day would come, but it has. The collection's complete. So today, for you, I'm not going to call this the final unboxing because, again, Series 9 and the Underwater Medicine are due to come out. But today, for the sort of final proper unboxing, like sort of final collecting, because the other two aren't out yet, we have the Doctor Who K9 Tales box set, the last box set, The Creature from the Pit, and Nightmare of Eden, meaning I have now completed the Tom Baker era, the longest one, the long Tom Baker era, and the Classic series. The only surviving episode I don't have now is the Underwater Menace episode 2. But anyway, again we're going to go chronologically. We're going to start with K9 Tales. Which contains, as you can see, the Invisible Enemy and K9 and Company, a girl's best friend. The Doctor's very first meeting with K9, plus the Robot Dog's very own spin-off special. For those of you who don't know, K9 and Company was a TV series that aired in the 80s and was intended to be a spin-off of... It was the first attempt... Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but to my knowledge, it was the first attempt at a Doctor Who spin-off. And it was basically a prototype of the Sarah Jane Adventures, I suppose you could say. It was based around K9 and basically K9 and Sarah Jane's adventures on Earth after the Doctor left. And all I really know is that K9 and Company is supposed to be really bad. So, yeah. So, K9 Tales. And first DVD I'm going to put out, of course, is... And for some reason the BBC DVD logo is different here on it than any other DVD. Doctor Who The Invisible Enemy, from the Tom Baker years 1974 to 81. It's written by Bob Baker and Dave Martin, who I think have had a pretty mixed track record. I mean, The Claws of Axos was brilliant, but The Three Doctors was a bit, yeah. And I don't know. They've had a pretty mixed track record for me of Bob Baker and Dave Martin. Haven't watched one of their episodes in ages. And better make the most of that new DVD smell, because it's one of the last times I'm gonna... It's like the third to last time I'm gonna be able to smell it. Well, no, yeah, this video is gonna be like the penultimate time because, of course, we've only got one more classic series to release unless other episodes are found. Okay, so we have K9 and Company, A Girl's Best Friend, starring Elizabeth Sladen and John Leeson. It's a double-sided cover. Okay. Well, double-sided sleeve. And even this has production notes. There we are. And of course we're going to flip it round to the other side, because that's what it looks like. It's the classic Who casing. And of course I want as many covers of these as possible, officially. Like, the reason why I haven't got, like, the, for New Who, the reason why I haven't got the, changed them to, like, classic covers is because I want the official covers only. That might sound weird, but it's me. There we are. K9 Company, A Girl's Best Friend, the classic Who casing, starring Elizabeth Sladen. God rest her soul. Right. Okay. Next up we have Doctor Who, The Creature from the Pit, from the Tom Baker years, 1974 to 81. And might need scissors for this one because it isn't. Actually, no, I've got it. I've got it. Right then, so Doctor Who, The Creature from the Pit, from the Tom Baker years, 1974 to 81. Written by David Fisher, who's, if you ask me, David Fisher has had a pretty mixed track record when it comes to Doctor Who. Let's see, I really enjoyed both of his stories for season, for the Key to Time season, season 16. The Stones of Blood and the Androids of Tara. Excuse me. However, the one story he did for season 18, The Leisure Hive, freaking terrible story, honestly. The Leisure Hive is so padded, nothing happens, and it's just boring as all hell. Come on, the opening shot of the first episode, like the scene, basically where it shows the beach, lasts for a minute and a half. I really hate The Leisure Hive. But yeah, there's The Creature from the Pit, which I've heard is not very good, but I've also heard is underrated. I've heard mixed things about that. And the same thing goes for this story, Doctor Who Nightmare of Eden, from the Tom Baker years, 1974 to 81. Now I've got to make the most of this, guys, because I've got to do it really, really slowly. Because unless The Underwater Menace doesn't get cancelled again, this is the last time we're going to do this. That may be the last time I ever slip this. Take the cellophane off of a classic Who DVD release. Sad to think. It's getting all emotional, guys. Anyway, Doctor Who Nightmare of Eden, from the Tom Baker years, 1974 to 81. And it was written by Bob Baker, not Dave Martin. Bob Baker, without Dave Martin, I can't imagine it. Again, I've heard mixed things about this story as well. But yeah. It's emotional, thinking that we might never get to do this again. Obviously, if it doesn't get cancelled for the umpteenth time, we've still got The Underwater Menace. But hopefully the episodes are animated and not reconstructions. Unlike the Web of Fear, lazy BBC. Could have just waited to release it if you want to animate the episodes. But yeah, so that is that is the end the end, officially, of my Doctor Who DVD collection journey. 4 years it took me to collect all these. It could have easily taken 3, but I just couldn't be arsed with Doctor Who while it wasn't on. It's done. It is done. The collection's complete. Tom Baker era's complete. I could get K9, but I can't be arsed with it. It's a crappy spin-off show and it doesn't look anything like a Doctor Who spin-off at all. And plus, I think it's in limited quantities. Just depends if I can be bothered getting it. But the next time you see me unboxing the Doctor Who DVD, it will either be the Underwater Menace or the complete 9th series. Or both. I will only be getting new releases from here on out. I won't be tracking down older ones like these. So I want to say it's been a fantastic journey. I'd like to thank you all for sticking with me all the way through it. From whenever you've joined, whether it's been from day one, from halfway through, from the 50th anniversary. I'm still going to be making videos. Just probably not as often while Doctor Who's not on, like I did this year. I'm sorry for that. I'm going to, I might still be doing DVD reviews. I'm definitely going to continue giving my first impressions on new episodes. And I might do a final collection update, the final one. The final one. And I also might do a farewell video, I don't know. I'm also going to do unboxings of The Underwater Menace and Series 9 and all the other DVDs to come. So without further ado, this is Mr. Doctor Who Fan 13 saying word out. The journey's complete.